So here is an example of a weird, wacky, wonderful Wednesday. I am a yogi, and so I've been practicing equanimity, which means evenness and not desiring one thing or another. And so I had to sort out bottles that a school collected for me, lots of garbage in there, bottles that don't count for anything and bottles that are redeemable. And it's freezing here in New York at the moment. It's like 30 degrees. And so I didn't want to get my gloves all yucky. So I took my gloves off and I was sorting through the bottles. And of course my hands started to freeze. But a few months back, I had done an experiment where I decided that I didn't desire for my hands to be warm and I didn't desire for my hands to be cold. I just accepted what was and did the job at hand that needed to be done. And my hands were fine. And my husband came to do the bottles with me. He had gloves on, and after doing, I had done about 8 big garbage bags of of bottles. After about 2 bags, my husband said, "My hands are freezing," and he left. And I just said, "Oh, really?" And he was wearing gloves. So I went in afterwards and I washed my hands. And again, if you have done anything where your hands are really cold and you put them in warm water, they tend to tingle and feel weird. But my hands were fine. And so every time since then, when I've had to do the bottles, I just remind myself that I don't desire it to be any different. Just do what you need to do. And initially my hands were freezing, but then I reminded myself that I didn't care about them being warm or cold, that they just were. And so weird and wacky and wonderful that I came in and I washed my hands tonight and I said to my husband, I don't feel like anything. They just feel normal. And he felt them. He said, yeah, they're cold. So experiment. Do one for yourself. You don't have to leave your hands out in the freezing cold. But think about something that you truly desire and it pains you and makes you sad when you don't get it. And see if you could just accept the situation that you can't have whatever that is at the moment, and therefore you're going to just be satisfied with what is and not care one way or the other. And so if that's something that you get a result from that's positive or weird or wacky or wonderful, comment below, because I'd love to hear what your experience is. So that is our show for today. And remember, thank you so much for being here. And I love you. And love is the answer in life. I am loving every minute of it. Till next time. Bye.